This is for Chapter 7.4, using a calculator for a hypothesis test for a proportion. And medical research uses this type of stuff all the time, and I know you keep wondering, where would I use this? Well, this is one place where medical researchers really use statistics, and it claims that 5% of the children under 18 years of age have asthma. In a random sample of 250 children under 18 years of age, 9.6% say they have asthma. At alpha equal to 0.08, which is 8%, is there enough evidence to reject the researcher's claim? So the first thing we want to do is find out which test we're going to use. And you'll use the first proportion test for a z-test if n times p, so p is 5%, n is 250, so n times p is equal to 12.5. That's greater than 5. Then I have to try q times n. Excuse me, let me change that because that's wrong. Let me back up and let me put an n there. So n again is 250. Q is 0.95 because you take 100 minus 0.05 and you get 0.95. And that turns out to be a huge number, and so it's greater than 5, so I know I want to do a z-test. So I'm going to go to the calculator in just a few minutes and use the first proportion z-test. And p of 0 is the 5% that you see here, the claim. X is going to be the 9.6%, which I'm going to change to 0.096 to write it as a decimal, times n, which is 250. That gives me 24 for x. Then n is 250, and my claim is going to be that it's not equal to 0.05. If it said it was less than 0.05 or more than 0.05, then I would use a less than or a more than. But since it doesn't say either one of those, it's going to be not equal. So this is what the calculator is going to give me, and I'm going to show you how to do that on the calculator. So I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm going to look at the calculator. So let's go to the calculator. We're going to go to Stat, over to Test, and I want number 5, which is one proportion z-test. And here, this number is going to be 0.05 because that's 5%. This is going to be that 24 where I multiplied n times the 9.6%. And n was 250, so I'm going to put 250 here for n. And remember I said that it's not equal to that it's not equal to that claim. And then I'm going to calculate it. And there's your answer. Z is 3.337, and I'm going to round that off to 3.34. So let's call that back up. And you'll see here, there's the problem. And I'm going to reject the null hypothesis. There's enough evidence at the 8% level, and there's where I get my 8% from alpha, of significance to reject the researcher's claim that 5% of children under 18 years of age have asthma.